SEO has shifted. The good news is getting search traffic has gotten much easier, but you'll need to look at SEO differently than you had before. This is much different than what SEO companies of the past have taught. I'm excited for the light in your mind to turn on when you get this. To say that SEO has changed is a pretty bold statement, and I don't back down from it because it really has. But in order for you to see that, because most of the industry doesn't see it, I need to paint a picture for you. I'm going to share with you my story. I used to own a web design and search engine optimization company. We got websites ranked on the top of Google. I'm going to share with you why that is no longer important and why there's a much better way of getting traffic that comes to you easily and that lasts for years, and you don't have to do the competitive or overwhelming search engine optimization. A decade ago, search engine optimization was huge. It was vitally important, and there were a lot of companies that started popping up with different ways to do search engine optimization. And today those companies still exist and they're saying the same thing, but the industry has completely changed. So what SEO companies teach and what they want you to believe is that your website is a source of traffic, that you need your website to be a magnet for traffic and pull in these people who are searching for you to find your website. Now they say that you need to find a keyword phrase that really represents you, that has high search volume, and if you can work and work and work and get to the top, then you're home free. You're going to get tons of business, tons of new clients because you're ranking on the top of Google. Now SEO is really hard. It's harder today than it's ever been because Google has gotten better and better at finding what people are really searching for, and you can't trick it. If you want to rank for a really competitive phrase, you've got to beat out the other person who's also competing for that phrase. So if you pass them up, then they're going to do more SEO to pass you up. There is a much better way, and that's what you're going to learn in the rest of this episode, so stick around. I discovered this strategy by accident. So we got our clients' websites ranked #1 on Google. It was a pretty complex process. We would design a whole web page. We'd put a video, a how-to video. We would then transcribe that video and put all the content below. We would design infographics. We'd put those on Pinterest and link them back to the page. We did article marketing and link those back. And then we would do blog commenting and link back to those articles. It was a confusing mess. There was a lot more involved than that, but it worked. We got these pages ranked #1 up on Google. And then I noticed something. This one piece, this how-to video over on YouTube was getting 50 times more views than this whole page that was ranking #1 on Google. And a light just turned on in my mind and I thought, wow, this is something. Over the next couple of years, I shifted away from website design and SEO and focused 100% on getting traffic to YouTube videos. It was way easier and we got way better results. Modern websites, today's websites, no longer focus on traffic. Yeah, we don't care if your website is ranked on Google. Now I understand that that is hard for you to swallow, but just bear with me, okay? The purpose of a website today is sales and conversion. Okay, you've heard of landing pages or you've heard of a sales funnel. Imagine you already had traffic, and when they're ready to make a purchase, that's the perfect time for them to go to your website and to make a sale. This is actually really good news because it's a lot of work to get your website to rank on Google. It's really expensive, it doesn't last, and it's really exhausting to even think about it. The good news is this newer or better strategy of SEO is much easier. You can relax. Content is what brings in the traffic. People are searching for content. When they have a question, they're typically not looking for the website, they're looking for the answer. Let me talk about Quora first. Quora is a Q&A website, and did you know you can go to Quora and answer a question there, and you can actually get traffic to your website from that. Because people that are searching for that question, they'll see your answer. You don't have to do any marketing or any search engine optimization to get that question to rise to the top. You'll actually get views if you have expertise and you provide a good answer. Think about LinkedIn or think about any other social media. You can post a piece of content, and if people really like the content, it will engage them to contact you. Now the best one, I had to say a couple more before I talk about YouTube because I talk about YouTube all the time. YouTube is an amazing search engine. There are people right now somewhere around the world, there are people searching for you. They're going to Google or YouTube and they're typing in their questions and they're looking for you on YouTube, but if you don't make these videos, then they're not going to find you. Think about it this way. Instead of going through all the work and the time and energy to try and build up that momentum to rank your website on the top of Google, you find a question that somebody's asking about your expertise and you make a video to answer that question. As soon as you put that video on YouTube, people are going to start finding your video. Your target audience, these people who are searching for you, they find you. That video lasts for years. So then you make another video. That video lasts for years. And so every video that you put out, it starts to grow this snowball. It's like this marketing machine of magnetically pulling in people who are searching for your expertise. Now, I talk about my YouTube strategy in a lot more depth in many videos on my channel, so make sure you subscribe. You'll hear me talk a lot about using long phrases. So you find questions that are 8 words or more. And that's really key, because if somebody goes to Google or YouTube and they type in that long question, then your video pops up and they're like, oh, that's exactly what I was searching for. So they click on it and they watch it all the way to the end. And even though you might have only gotten 10 views that month that way, the YouTube algorithm sees that and says, wow, this is a high performing video. Let's find more people like these 10. And so your video starts to get more and more views over time. So that's where you get the traffic, and the lead magnet takes them to your landing page. You don't have to worry about getting traffic on your website. You get traffic on other platforms, especially YouTube. So the lead magnet is the free gift that you offer at the end of the video. You've given them great value throughout the episode. You've just answered their question, and you say, hey, now that you've learned A, B, and C, you can get this free gift that will take this even deeper. Go ahead and click the link below, and you can have access to that for free. So this whole time, you haven't been selling on YouTube. You know, that's your call to action. But when they go to your website, they're expecting to see promotional material. They're expecting to learn about your products and your services, and people love you for it. They love you because on YouTube, you gave, and they're taking this step to go to your website because they want to know more about you and your services. So having your website rank on Google doesn't really matter. Now you may say, well, what about if people search for my name or they search for my company? Yeah, you want your website to come up for that, but that's pretty easy. No one else is competing for that. I really want you to understand my YouTube strategy, and so the next video I want you to watch is how to get 1,000 subscribers on YouTube in a day.